Welcome back to our coverage here on 6 ABC on live
Can we get this other side?
of the Aberdeen Dad Vail Regatta. Let's take a look at the top three finishers from the last race here. University of Delaware, unofficially, looks like it has taken it, followed by MIT. And there you go, the official times. Men's lightweight 8's, Delaware, MIT, and Mercyhurst. A little shout out to local brewer Sly Fox, which has the official beer of the Dad Vail Regatta. This is the Dad Vail. Yeah.
It's
and
pretty good.
They poured this one several hours ago. So we'll put it back in the pail. But it's good to see local representation of local businesses here at the Dad Vail. We're having a great time here. I'm Matt O'Donnell along with Alex Paulin and Ferdinand Bergen. We are your commentators for the races. Overall, we've been showing you the standings. And Alex, you want to make the point that the biggest races have yet to happen, and sometimes some of the leaders don't have boats in them.
Yes, the varsity races are still to come. They are the most heavily weighted races of the day, and we do have some competitors in them and some not, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere is basically what we're trying to tell you. That a lot of things can still happen between now and the end of this edition of the Dad Vail Regatta. Here's the pail. There you go, Roy. Thanks so much. Roy Hensel here helping us out here in our broadcast tent. The next race coming up here, the women's varsity heavyweight 8 Division 2. Lane assignments, Philadelphia University, Humboldt State, Mercyhurst, Barry, Central Oklahoma, Nova Southeastern. They are off, and look for Mercyhurst, Barry, and Central Oklahoma here.
A nice clean start here from the women's Division 2 V8. Mercyhurst won this a number of years ago. Again, Adrian Spracklin is their coach. The story comes from a rowing family. His father actually coached the U.S. men's national team, Canadian national team, the British national team. So they come from a very long history of rowers and coaching.
So you at home can ask us questions if you like. We are all Twitter capable. We're all armed with our iPhones. And if you use the hashtag 6ABC-DadVail, and you have something you want to know, just let us know. Up to this point, you've just been saying you're doing a great job. And you know what? Thanks for saying so. You know, it's kind of nice to hear positive comments from people. So thank you very much. Karen Rogers talking to an individual who's watching the rowing industry grow even more here in the Delaware Valley. Karen?
Matt, I'm standing here with Jim Barker, and you know, quite some time ago, Haverford Crew asked you to temporarily coach their team just till they find somebody. Now, how long did that job last?
40 years.
The longest temp job ever.
Yeah.
But you know, when they have a great coach, they want to keep them around.
That's nice to say.
You must know everything there is to know about coaching and rowing. I'll do the knowing here, and I think you do. You're a wise man, and you've done so much in your career. It is amazing to see how the sport has grown in all this time, right?
Amazing. In schoolboy, high school rowing, well, in 1948, I won the national high school single championship. And the race started, the national championship started at noontime and was over at 3:30. Now it's a two-day event, you know.
It's just grown, and kids are getting more and more involved. Don't you think that rowing seems to be something that's really on the upswing, I think?
And the girls have done that.
Yeah.
You know, our international girls are the best.
Right.
And the young women in high school rowing, it's exploded.
And you just opened the brand new Conshohocken Rowing Center with Malvern Prep, something brand new.
In the Harvard School Boat House, yeah.
Absolutely.
And
It's wonderful to have that state-of-the-art equipment, and even with your arch rivals, right?
I'm not even involved now. I wish I was now.
Well, you go back and tell them a thing or two now, okay? All right, Matt, we're listening to this guy because he knows a lot.
Yeah, thanks so much for that, Karen. So the point being here, the rowing sport has grown even more so around this area. When you have two great high schools like the Haverford School and Malvern Prep building yet another boathouse there in Conshohocken. And Ferdinand is the first new one since St. Joseph's built theirs not too far from where we're located.
Well, that's correct. So they're on the upper Schuylkill, above the dam that's right above
Black Rock Dam.
Yeah, Black Rock Dam, right above Manio. So they're in that upper Schuylkill area in Conshohocken. But yes, it's the newest real estate there on the Schuylkill River down in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, I know a couple of members of the Malvern Prep team really into rowing. They're on the ergs all the time. And so, perhaps look for even more growth around here. It's great to see the sport of rowing not only thriving, but getting larger and growing.
And Jim Barker also coached the national, the Irish national team, speller Sean Dre in the 70s. In 1980, coached Bill Belden, the U.S. single sculling champion as well. So he's got a storied career himself in sculling. We did see the men's and women's single sculls, collegiate singles, earlier on today.
What do you think about the stroke rates there at this point of the race, Alex?
Pretty typical for what we've been seeing today, in that 34-35 range in the middle 1,000.
And you always save the best for last, right? You got to leave some gas in the tank for
Yes,
the finish line.
seeing around the 37-38 mark today for the sprints. Not quite there yet, still just about over the halfway mark, I would say. So they'll be leaving some of the tank for later.
These women are racing actually for the Henry Backey Trophy. Henry Backey, longtime volunteer for the Dad Vail Regatta himself, and Kevin Backey, his son, still affiliated and still active in administration organization of the regatta.
And as we're seeing Barry there last year, they were third in this category. They're looking to be back up there on the medal podium again this year.
Someone tells me I have to hydrate and down that beer.
Yeah,
I am a broadcaster, and I will not, but thank you for the suggestion.
it might be 95 degrees at this point as well, which may not go down as smooth as.
You're watching the women's varsity heavyweight 8's, Division 2. This is the final race here. And Barry Mercyhurst in Central Oklahoma hoping to add to their point totals. And we have the local school, the Philadelphia University Rams, also competing. Got them right there. There's the Coxswain.
Yeah, Barry looking really, really good and trying to avenge their loss from last year. Mercyhurst was in the mix, and Barry looking very, very comfortable with approximately about a length up on Mercyhurst Lakers.
Such elegance watching from Chopper 6. The stroke rates, the unison, the synchronicity.
Yeah, it was a terrific tracking shot right there that you could see the three boats all in frame. It is a pretty elegant sport when you get some good crews that are very, very successful, like the ones we're watching right now. It's a terrific sport to watch.
All right, so we're nearing the finish line, and people are starting to shout and scream here in the stands.
It's looking like the Barry Buccaneers here, followed by Mercyhurst for that second.
Yeah, looking really, really strong here in this last 20 strokes of the race. Barry winding up the rating, probably about 38, 39 strokes a minute.
That's Barry in the red.
And the Mercyhurst Lakers with the white boat and the
Come on, you guys.
uniforms on the outside there. So you can see at the top of this, or at the middle of the screen, winning, followed by the Mercyhurst Lakers in 4.
All right, number 3.
And it's going to be a squeaker between the Humboldt State Lumber Jills and Central Oklahoma there in lane 2.
All right, so Drexel has been wearing a GoPro during the race with the men's JV 8, which they won. And here it is from the perspective of the Coxswain. Listen to it as we go to the break.